BFF claims my stillborn daughters are in her. Too long did not read. My daughters were stillborn. 6 months later my BFF said she was pregnant with twins and they were in her. Sorry for the lengthy post. I was anxious and deleted the first one, so here it is. My 26F friend, Shay 25F, and I have always had a rocky friendship. I've cut her off for removed this part to keep my post up. Multiple reasons. She slept with 2 of my, now ex-boyfriends. This all happened when I was 15–19. I've always been pretty forgiving and understanding. I thought we grew as adults, and for the past few years things have been good between us, in the sense that we only gave what we could and never forced the other to interact. I got pregnant. My whole world flipped. My priorities changed and were reassessed. 7 months along, my twin daughters were stillborn. Shay got upset that, because of COVID, she couldn't drive down to see my daughters. After that it was radio silence. Frankly, I just wanted to not feel alone in the sadness, and she couldn't even give me that. It really made re-evaluate our friendship, but later she said she was going through her own things. This is when she dropped on me that they were trying for a baby. Don't know why you'd say that to a mother who just lost her twins, but she did. She continued to tell me each time she got pregnant and each time she miscarried. I just tried to be supportive because I understood the pain. After a while I was emotionally exhausted and distanced myself from the situation. Till I got this message. I miss you and hope you're going okay. I just wanted to let you know that I am pregnant, with twins. Can't help but think I got your girls in me. I was livid, truthfully beyond livid. I still am. Thinking about it makes me significant other angry, and I realize those feelings are valid now. I responded with a "Congratulations, Shay. I'm wishing you the best in your pregnancy and life," and cut her off. Blocked her on everything but phone, as I don't have the ability to do that. Over the past few days she sent, "I'm moving back home for good. I made the worst mistake and should have listened, and I'm so sorry." Part of me thinks that she's actually sorry and I should forgive her and be there for her, but the other part of me is still raging inside over the sheer audacity she had to try to say my daughters are in her. They're mine. Hers are not a replacement for mine. My friends originally were quite split, saying she said it from a place of love, and others saying, "You know, she pretends to be nice but deep down she's always been like that towards you." I'm not sure what to do here anymore. I'm not sure how I should be handling this situation. Any advice is welcome. She's psychopathic. I am so sorry for your losses. Seriously, cut her off. She needs serious help. Her words and actions are demonic. What a disgrace. Please never let her have contact with you again. Don't fall for her manipulative ways. Cut her right off and never speak to her again. She's truly messed up. What does she need to do to you for it to be enough? How much more hurt does she need to inflict on you before you let her go for good? Let me tell you what my gut says to me about this situation. This girl wants to be you. She has always been envious of you and is not a true friend. She wanted the men you dated, she wanted to get pregnant once you got pregnant, and now she wants the daughters you couldn't have. She is not a normal person. Please remove yourself from her. Jesus, she is one sick puppy. You should block her and never contact her again. She is an evil cunt. You've given her more than enough chances to be a good friend and she blew every single one of them. Please, for your own mental health, cut her off for good. I am so sorry for your loss. Please cut her off. She is trying to find any way to be included in your loss after not being there for you the first time around. She's insensitive and wants it to be about her. I'm so sorry. She is mentally ill, very, and toxic and potentially dangerous. And you need to keep well away from her. You can't help her, but you can save yourself by keeping away. She will break you otherwise. I think this is a disgusting thing to say to a mother grieving the loss of her babies. Your twins will always be your daughters and no one else's. Even if in some messed up way, this was meant with good intentions, she sounds like a crappy and insensitive friend regardless. Do what is best for you. You don't need to support anyone else through their pregnancy. Take care of yourself and your family. If this woman brings more negatives than positives into your life, she doesn't get to be a part of it. I am so incredibly sorry for the loss of your girls. Wife just brought up open relationship. I don't know what to do. My wife of 8 years just brought up that she's been considering an open relationship. For days now, I've been trying to wrap my head around it. I want her to be happy, but not at the expense of sharing her with someone else. When I start talking to her to get to the root of it, she just plays it off like she doesn't care one way or the other, but I'm still hurt. She brought it up for a reason, and it's not something I want at all. I worry she'll constantly want that excitement of dating someone new. The thought of her with someone else makes my stomach hurt. I haven't eaten well for a couple days now. I'm just not sure what to do. Her wanting to experiment with other people just breaks my heart. You are carrying her burden. Tell her, no, in no uncertain terms and get it out of your mind. Don't humor her because you already know your answer and the, let's get to the root of it, conversations that she is apparently not engaging in will only keep torturing you. So tell her directly and clearly that you are not interested in any shape or form and let her take it where she may. She is the one who brought it up. The least she could do is engage properly in TBE discussions about it. Since she is not, no reason for you to carry this burden. No is an answer. You may need to look into the fact that she may be asking to justify something that is already going on. I like how she says, she's been considering it. This shows that she thinks it's her decision and not a joint decision of both of you. Plus, no is a full sentence and you can say no to this. If she keeps pushing after that, I'd say it's very likely she's having an open relationship behind your back. Ask her who they are. When she asks who, you tell her, whoever it is you want to fuck or are already fucking. Bringing up open relationship out of the blue almost certainly comes up for two reasons. They already are shagging someone else or have them lined up and don't want to deal with the secrecy and guilt. They are bored in bed with you or not attracted to you. But usually there are a lot of steps between saying nothing and let's fuck strangers. So, evidence or pie, lawyer and divorce depending on findings. Did you ask her who she had in mind? It's likely she's at least having an emotional affair and trying to cover up her cheating. Do not destroy yourself for her happiness. Your first response should have been, who is he and how long has this relationship been going on for? Sorry man, she has already stepped out. She brought it up for a reason. There is a chance that she's already banged the guy and wants retroactive permission, or she has the guy picked out. You don't just risk your marriage on a whim. My girlfriend of 6 years decided we should no longer be together and I'm not sure what to do now. Hi. To start off with, we are both on the younger side at 21, but we have been together for so long now I'm not really sure how to move on. She said she had just stopped loving me and noticed that I had let myself go little. And that she wasn't sure if she was with me because she loved me or if she was comfortable. I know in time things will get better and I want us to still have a good relationship as friends. It is just hard at the minute and I'm not sure what to do now. She was so important to me and I suppose I just feel a bit lost now. I'm not sure if I want to start dating, but she seems to have just moved on to someone new already, which makes me feel stupid for being so hung up on it. Any advice or help is much appreciated. Thank you guys so much. When you are young, everything seems like the end of the world. It isn't. Life gets better, wounds heal and you have time on your side. If you have romantic feelings for this girl, as I suspect you still do, the whole remain as friends thing is going to hurt like hell if she starts dating again. I suggest getting some space to breathe away from her. Go and enjoy your life. If it was meant to be, she will come back, and hopefully by then you can have the freedom of thought to decide if that's for you or not. So you're 21. You can go anywhere and do anything at this point, so my advice? Take a road trip. Go to Europe for a few weeks. Hike Zion. Do _something that gets you away from the place you made memories with her. Break your routine and go somewhere else to have a GF cleanse for a while. So you've been together since you were 15, and you're 21 now? In all honesty, I'm impressed that a teenage relationship lasted even this long. I'm sorry, but it's just time to move on. Don't be sad it's over, be happy it happened. Decide to take a break from dating and focus on getting your life, career, hobbies and social life together. In time you will feel ready again. Do things that you never would have done previously. Join a club for a niche hobby you used to love but dropped a while back. Start running. Find a cheap two-way flight to Europe. Take a class in something random that you're super interested in. Really challenge yourself to try new things even if they make you uncomfortable. I'm saying, do you want to see the Aurora Borealis? Go see the fucking Aurora Borealis. Find a way to make it there and just go. Don't stay friends, that's the worst thing you can do. When the grass isn't greener, she'll come back to you and she'll stay till the next guy comes in. What to do? Go. Get angry in a positive fashion. Use this breakup to drive you to be better and accomplish your goals as a fuck you to her. She thinks you've let yourself go? She doesn't believe in you? Fuck her. Go out there and become twice the man you are today. Find someone who loves you, and never think about her again except with a smug smile on your face knowing that she done fucked up. I wish I could bottle that white hot anger and use it forever, it's so motivational. Okay. You admit you are both young. Yes. Second, you absolutely cannot have a good relationship as friends, most definitely not at this point. You need to absolutely get space from her. No following on socials, no texting or phoning or visits. That comment about letting yourself go a little is shallow and hurtful. It was deliberately mean. I would suggest she'd met someone else and wanted you gone. Imagine if you told her you were breaking up because you don't think she's as hot as she could be. You would be shot down in flames as a shallow, insensitive donkey. No different here. Just accept it's done. Sure, you don't need to race into dating, but this girl is your past. Put her there permanently. I would block her from everything and move on. My boyfriend 43M won't let me meet his daughter 11F or go over to his house. Hi everyone. I 41F have been dating my boyfriend 43M for a year and a half. For context, 3 years ago I got out of a terrible marriage of 13 years, but the divorce finalized about a month after we started dating. He's such a nice guy. He's kind, funny, has a good job, and he was totally willing to take things at my pace since he knew I was affected by my ex-husband. For a while my only complaint was that he smoked, which I don't like. But once I told him, he immediately stopped smoking while at my house, which I'm sure was hard. However, as the time goes on, it gets harder and harder to ignore the fact that I haven't ever been to his house or met his daughter 11F. It really bothers me, especially since he's met all my kids, 21F, 21NB, 15F, and 12F, many times now. They even have inside jokes, and my oldest daughter baked him a loaf of sourdough bread for him for Christmas. He also comes over to my house frequently. I've tried to talk to him about it, but all he says is that his house is messy. At first that made sense to me since my house is typically fairly clean, but I'm not bothered by mess at all and he knows this. I'm more bothered by not meeting his daughter. I'm not even sure if she knows about me. I knew that it would take a while for me to meet her, so I'm trying to be understanding. A few weeks ago, he invited me to her martial arts event so I could finally meet her. Then, 2 days before, he told me he had gotten the date wrong and we missed it. I was really upset, but he didn't seem to be. I'm not sure what to do. It might be her who doesn't want to meet me, which I would totally understand. When we started dating, I waited a bit before telling my kids. I told them they could meet him whenever they wanted, and 2 months after that they asked to meet him. I just wonder if he doesn't want me to meet her or the other way round. He keeps saying we'll meet soon, but it hasn't happened. I don't think this is anything to end a relationship over, but it does hurt my feelings. I think you need to do some detective work and find out for sure that he isn't married. I discovered last year, the divorced man I had been seeing for 9 months had always been married. I was so happy with him, but it all came crashing down when his wife found out. The red flags were that I felt he kept me a secret from his friends and family, and he avoided me visiting him at his house. He lived 5 hours away, so he got away with it. His social media was very bland, so that gave no clues either. I hope this isn't the case for you, but you need to know for sure. Are you absolutely certain he's still not married and you're the side chick? A year and a half and you've never been over his house? You don't even have his address? And then the lying about getting the dates wrong. Yeah, nah, that was to get you off his ass about it. He wasn't upset about it because he was there with his wife. That is super sus. Like, not meeting kids I do get, but never going to his house? After that long? Are you sure he's not still with the kid's mum? Yeah, nah, it's time for him to front up here. Maybe he's a hoarder, maybe he has another GF. Time to know for sure. His daughter may also not be ready to meet you, but who looks after her when he's at your place? This is suspicious. I wonder if he's still undecided about you. He's not going to want you to meet his kid if he doesn't think this will work out. He's married. Off topic, but I love that you respected that your child is NB and referred to them as such. You're a good parent.